Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all of the crazy things that I seem to step on. Happy Thanksgiving week. It is Monday, that's right, what is it, November 23rd. Welcome. Today I've got a really cool thing we're going to be doing for this week. I'm put together a series, and it's a 5-part series on 5 different ways to market your voiceover business. You know me, I'm a big advocate for multiple streams of income and having different ways to market your business. So in this series, I'm going to be sharing with you each day, Monday through Friday, and then a bonus video on Saturday, how to market your business in multiple ways, and then on Saturday, bring it all together. But what I'm also going to be doing, and I'm trying this out, so I'm crossing my fingers that it works out, but I'm also going to be creating a blog post and a podcast for each single one as well. So each day, each part in the series will have a blog post, we'll have a podcast, and we'll have a video. And each one of those will be dedicated to that specific part, okay, of the video. This series, right, like I said, is the 5 different ways to market your voiceover business. So what'll be, there'll be links below for you to check out that podcast as well as the blog post, and each one of them kind of go together. So in the videos here, I'm going to be sharing with you the overall basis of each of the marketing parts, okay? In the podcast, I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences with them. And in the blog post, I'm going to be actually going into more depth about those different areas to market your voiceover business, okay? So this is just this week, and I'm excited to be offering this series for Thanksgiving. Also, if you get a quick opportunity, please like and share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You guys have been amazing. Also, just as a side note, get out of the way here, I'm doing I've never done this, but I'm going to do a week of Black Friday type of sales on A VO's Journey. So all of my courses will be 20% off. So I'm excited to offer you guys that. So you could head over to A VO's Journey, and if you've been waiting to grab a course and you've been trying to wait for that moment, this is the moment. It'll be Monday through Friday, and I just want to thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for me and my family, and hopefully this series and this Black Friday sale and everything helps out as well. So all right, enough of that. Let's dive in to part 1 of 5 different ways you can market your voiceover business. And the first way we're going to talk about today is freelance websites. One of my most favorite ways to use OPM and OPT, which is other people's money and other people's time. So basically, the idea here is that this way of marketing your voiceover business is utilizing other people's businesses and successes that they've created. So basically meaning that many people, these businesses have spent millions, hundreds of millions of dollars building out platforms, building out audiences. They do monthly promotions where they're spending millions of dollars in multiple countries around the world to bring clients, specific clients to exactly what we're looking for, all right, voiceover clients. And there's no way that you and I can compete with that, nor would we want to try. But it's folly for us to not take advantage of that as one part of our overall marketing strategy, okay? So that is the first part, freelance websites. The biggest thing about freelance websites, right, is they're free to join. And because of that, it gives you a leg up. Now, don't be misguided about from them that because it's free to join, it doesn't cost anything. They usually charge on the back end, okay? Meaning that when someone buys something from you, okay, then they charge you a percentage of that price okay, for upkeep of the site, for, you know, customer service, finding the customers, marketing, all that stuff. So that's what the charge is on the back end. But the point is that it's free to join, and it's really nice for people just starting out in voiceover who can't afford to pay. You know, you just bought all this equipment and gear, you know, you have a DAW, you don't have money to spend on all sorts of, you know, extra marketing activities. So these sites are nice because they're already spending buku amounts of money on us, all right, and they give us that freedom. Now, because it's free though, right, you do run into the challenge of lots of people are joining it because they're free. So the key then becomes, how do you stand out on these platforms? And I always find the best way to stand out, okay, the first and best way to stand out is to fill out everything on your accounts in the most professional way as possible. I see a lot of people get on freelance websites and they kind of be like, well, it's a freelance website. I just want to get my stuff up there. I just want to put my samples up there and just move on. I don't want to spend time building out a really amazing description. I don't want to spend time putting all the, you know, FAQs in. I don't want to spend time building out extras. I don't want to spend time building out processes. I don't want to spend time doing any research on the best words to target. I don't want to spend time on getting the best thumbnail picture and my demos, you know, like as many samples and to fill out that's the key to these freelance websites, all right, is that you have to spend the extra time to fill all of it out, from one corner to the other corner in on these websites. You got to fill everything out as professionally as possible. Because, you know, if you want to go on one of these sites and make over $100,000 a year, and trust me, you can, because I do, okay, you have to, though, look like you are worth $100,000 a year. And you do that first by filling everything out to the best of your ability. If you want people to trust you on these sites, then the best way for people to trust you is to see that you care enough in order to fill out these things enough, because it's like taking it's like taking pride in your business. Does that make sense? All right, so I want to give you a couple of websites that, you know, I love and that I use, I recommend. It's by no means all of them. There's tons of them out there. But the first website, you know, I'm going to say it's Fiverr. I absolutely love Fiverr. You know, me and Fiverr, best bros. So that's the first one. The second one is Upwork. I tell you, Upwork is, and I'm going to do my own, I think I'm going to do my own separate piece on Upwork, because they're coming out with some amazing things like their own gigs. So Upwork and Fiverr were different, right? Upwork was proposal based, meaning clients went on there and filled out their jobs, and then we as voice actors would find the job, send a proposal and our samples, and if they liked us, they'd hire us. On Fiverr, we post our offerings, like we put up our demos, put up our samples, put up who we are, what we do, etc., and then people come and they look at us, and then they buy from us if they need it, right? So there's quite different. But recently, Upwork just added that gig type economy like Fiverr onto their site. So that's a big deal, and it's close to being the same as Fiverr. So, you know, we could be seeing a big shift, and I'm paying attention to that. I'm getting myself up on that platform. I recommend you do too. And just because we don't know what boom that's going to come, especially if Upwork starts slamming the marketing on that. So anyway, so that's another site. Another big one is ACX. All right, that's the audiobook creation exchange, which is owned by Audible, which is owned by Amazon. That's another great freelance site that you can go on to audition. That's an audition-based site where freelance book writers, indie book writers, indie publishers and stuff go on there to find audiobook narrators, and then you can be paid or share in the royalties. And, you know, so those three sites really are some top sites right now. There's some other ones that I like. People Per Hour is really growing on me. I'm getting more work there through People Per Hour, and as well as Voquint. Now, Voquint.com is free to join. They're more of an intermediary, meaning like they're free to join. So that's why I've kind of put it into this class of websites. But basically, you put up your samples, fill out your profile and everything, put in your thumbnail, and then they market you, and they still deal with the customer and everything like that, and they deal with you. So they're like intermediaries because they're still a part of the process. Whereas like Upwork and Fiverr, they just built the platform for you and the client to use. But I still put it under the freelance place because it is free to join. All right, it doesn't cost you any money except on the back end if you get hired. So anyways, these in part one today, I just wanted to go over these freelance websites, and it is the first way you as a voiceover artist, all right, can go out there and start marketing yourself to get voiceover work. All right. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about part 2. We're going to dive into pay-to-play websites, my thoughts and ideas on these, as well as the best ones I think that you can do, and with some of them making some major plays recently, that's going to give you, I think, a leg up on the competition. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share, and also check out Avio's Journey for those discounts this week between, November 23rd and the Friday, which is November, what is that? It might go through the weekend. Maybe it'll go through the weekend. At least check it out. So it's this week over at aviosjourney.com, and we got some great courses over there. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.